Good morning. Sun is coming on. I am packing up camp and rolling out. Heading down to North McKittrick Canyon, which is a bushwhack. So, fun times. One last look at the canyon before I roll out. It's breezy, it's cool. I hope it stays this way all day. Lots of views on this road. Sometimes you get one side, sometimes you get both. But I would recommend a walk on this road. It's a beauty. Made it to my turn. You can't miss this sign. This is going to be new ground for me. Heading that way. I think it's double track still for a minute, and then single track with a barely there trail. But if it's like the other trails in the Lincoln, there should be at least some rock cairns. So we'll see. Still a roadbed. We're starting to head down the ridge a bit with some pretty awesome views. I guess that's still Dog Canyon. I don't know if Dog Canyon is like the whole flat spot down there, or there are different ones, but you can see the road coming in. I have made it to single track. And then I'm gonna head down, down, down. It's gonna be slow. And rocky. There's Devil's Den down there. Never been. Little ranch houses. All in the valley. There are a bunch of, I would assume, deer trails here on top of the mountain. And I have no idea where the actual trail is. But I know I gotta go down and bend around that way. So I'm just gonna take the trail that looks like it's doing that. So far, no rock cairns. Maybe I'll see some once I drop down a bit. And 20 yards later, and there's another one. Woohoo! I'm gonna follow those. I made it down to this peaceful meadow. It's not really a trail, but I'm moving in the general direction. Coming down the hill, there's definitely rock cairns to follow, but it's kind of a create your own adventure kind of trail. Because there's a lot of game trail. Oh my goodness, hold on. These little arms. Okay. Yeah, so rock cairns to follow. Haven't seen one since I emerged into this meadow. So, keeping my eyes peeled and enjoying this flat walk through the grass. my first pour off. Haven't really seen a trail, just been following the bottom of the creek bed. But it looks like I'm gonna have to pick a side. Not too bad bushwhacky, and not too rocky. Still moving 1 mile an hour, but not horrible. No crying yet. I'm having fun. Slab walking is my favorite. Doesn't last long so far though. Back to Rockies. I would have to say this has been fun so far. It's been a lot less brushy than I thought it would be. Maybe brushy is still coming. Beautiful though. I kind of love it. Starting at the top, making my way down. The walls are getting taller. Birds are chirping. Haven't hit water yet. Don't expect it for a while. I am on break. I found a really nice little flat rock. Could almost sleep here if you had to. Resting the feet. It's gotten a lot more rocky, like bouldery and brushy. This part of it. A lot of small pour-offs, but just a couple of rocks to hop down. I'm just gonna enjoy the shade and eat some snacks. I haven't looked at my map yet to see how far I am into the canyon, but I assume not very far, because it is super slow going. 1 mile an hour. But I knew that was coming, so I'm not freaking out about it. I got a breeze and shade. I feel better than I did yesterday for sure, so hopefully that continues. I am down to this much water. Less than 2 liters. I definitely would have had to not complete the mission if I hadn't have got that water last night. But I think I'm doing okay now. I'm not exactly sure when I'll see water in this canyon, but there's definitely water somewhere. And I believe I should be camping where the water starts, at least. We hope. So, I'm doing good on water. So far. I am sitting in a hole. The boulder hopping, bushwhacking is finally gotten old. Seems like it's a little more open up here though. But yeah, I came down this pour off right here. Not really a pour off, just like a boulder jumble. Found some shade. I'm about a mile from where I videoed last. And this is rough. It's slow and rough. Hopefully I still have feet after this. But I should be getting closer to water. I hope. Oh, the breeze is glorious. Yeah, this is pretty well what I'm going through for the past 2 miles. Just boulder hopping with a little bit of brush in the way. Looks like I'm coming up on a pretty vertical wall though. Probably can't see it on the video. Slowly making my way along. On break again. More boulder crawling. Still no water. I think I'm about a little less than 8 miles into my day. So hopefully like 2 or 3 miles from water and possible camps. I think I'm going to be down to my last liter here once I get out of this break. Is it chinkapin oak? Some type of oak species. Beautiful. Lots of maples in this canyon, just like the other popular McKittrick Canyon. All right, I'm gonna eat some food, chill out, rest my feet. There it is, a pothole with water. Oh, it looks gorgeous. Maybe this one, yep. Don't think I'll be drinking these. Oh, almost died. I think there's better to come, but very encouraging. I am finally, hopefully, out of the boulder scramble. Look at that. Beautiful. All right. We're in the land of water now. Ooh, I keep almost falling down. Giant cliffs. All right, encouraging. Well, this is where the canyon comes in. All right, onward. Still no running water, but there are some giant black walnuts down here. Incredible. Almost makes it worth the rock hopping. This is not going to come out on video very well, but there's a massive overhang. A little cave through it with this giant boulder and that giant boulder. I almost missed it because I was staring at black walnuts. Hopefully I find running water soon. I'm getting low. All right, right after the boulder cave, there's a pour off. Splits this giant boulder, but there's a ton of water. And it looks good. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and get some water here. That looks scary right there. Check that out too. Slightly tannic, but it'll do. Might be poisoned with black walnut jugulins, but we'll see what happens. I'm still in this spot. So pleasant. Frogs are singing. I love it. Also, there is an incredible amount of bear scat in this canyon. And I keep thinking if I just sit here long enough, a bear is going to come get a drink out of that pool. Probably not, because it's hotter than shit. And if I was a bear, I wouldn't be running around right now, but I'm going to try. Also, I'm about a half mile or so from the boundary with the national park, which means I would either have to camp in that half mile, or there's another tiny spot where the canyon loops back into the national forest, and that's where I plan to camp. And that's about as close as I can possibly get to the trailhead in the morning. But I'd also like some running water and maybe a nice cold plunge at camp. So that is going to factor in to my camp decisions. Right now, I'm just sitting in the shade waiting for bears. I thought it was just a maidenhair fern stem that was black, and then it started swimming. Ugh. Glad I used a filter. All right, that was the worst pour off so far to negotiate. Ton of water down there though. I think I'm gonna start to see it moving. But I came around this side, way up, and then through here. And then down this way into paradise. Beautiful, clear, flowing. Ah, a dream. I think this is the location of the first campsite. This is hard to pass up. Okay, really hard to pass up. It's only not even 3. Hopefully it just gets better. Doesn't dry up and go under. I think I'm gonna keep going. Oh, hard decisions. State line. Next to this beautiful waterfall swimming hole. I am moving on. Unless this starts to dry up, and then I'm coming back. This is a fantastic canyon now. Especially now that it has all this water. These deeper pools are so clear. This is undescribably beautiful. Man. I'm just gonna set up shop right here. Oh, I can't. It's illegal. Almost to the national forest again, though. This is someplace I would be honored to carry out my poop. Yes. No defiling this place whatsoever. I mean, really. Undescribable. Look at all those fishes. That is freaking deep. Like 20 feet. Not allowed to go swimming, though. Oh. I hope it has a pool like that at my camp. We're gonna find out. She went under for a minute. I got worried, but she's back. And I am practically in the national forest again. This is the giant bend I can camp on. Just gotta find a spot. Camp option 1, right here. Looks like it's flat if I went way up there, but I don't think I want to expend that much energy. I'm gonna go on a little walkabout down here, see what I see. Incredible though, incredible. Don't tell anyone about this. Option 2. Looks like we got a deep pool right here, and then it kind of dries up, heading around that way. Probably emerges again, but I think I'm looking right around here for camp. I had my plunge pool bath. This is fantastic. I'm currently air drying. Don't expect any visitors. Rinsed out the clothes. About to do some dinner stuff. I am laying down. At least I can see the sunset in action from this camp. That'll be nice. I'll probably have to get up and pee again, but otherwise I am done for. Got about, I think, 4.5 miles to get back to the car tomorrow. About 1 in the canyon, and then I meet up with the very popular McKittrick Canyon Trail to finish it out. So, should be nice and easy, I hope. Something is making noise. Are those frogs? Or a bear grinding its teeth? Maybe birds? Weird. I think frogs. Good morning. My camp was wonderful. Definitely frog noises all night, but that was it. No other creature visits. I am packing up and heading to the car. So, from camp around the big bend, the water's kind of been disappearing and coming back in pools and tiny flows, but definitely drier after that bend. And a whole lot of giant boulder scrambling mixed with smaller rock popping. I think after I get around this bend, I kind of head south towards the main trail. That is a hollowed out poop with its innards ripped out. Tons of scat though. Tons of bear scat in this canyon. Also, I think the water might be gone for good. There's another little flowy section back there with a bunch of boulders, some deeper pools, little tiny falls. But now we got the dry creek bed. We'll see if there's any more water poking up, but I doubt it. Still not to the main trail yet. I grossly underestimated the distance. But yeah, still scrambling down this wash. And it's very scrambly. Hopefully, like, somewhere over there is the main trail. I think against that wall. We hope. This is still the terrain. Big ol' rocky hopping, gravel walking. Still. I'm ready to be on flat, smooth main trail. My feet are ready, my brains are ready, all of it. Maybe over there? I keep seeing an opening in the canyon and I'm like, oh, there it is. But then, it's not. Made it back to the main trail. Finally made it to Pratt's house. He's got electricity, Whew. I'm gonna sit down, finish my coffee, and then move it back to the car. I already saw one backpacker. He must have left really freaking early from McKittrick Ridge campsite. All right, coffee, water, roll out. Made it back. Fantastic trip. Very, very difficult, but also very rewarding. I'll think about doing it again.